Right, we're here with Calum, professional boxer from Matchroom, and Shaun Huddart, both from the Birtley Boxing Club. Firstly, what do you make of the occasion so far? Here at the National Amateur Boxing Championships, what are you making of the day?
It's good. Always the best fighters in England fighting the best. Obviously in the pros and that, some of the best fighters avoid each other, don't they? So like in the amateurs, they've got no choice but to fight the best. So you always get the best quality boxing.
Absolutely, and sure, like the pair of you both won this championship before. What does it feel like to be back here? Like, you're getting memories of that time that you had the belt wrapped around your waist?
Yeah, because it never really leaves you, does it? Because it's a special moment, because you train really hard to win titles, and when you do it, it's mint. But it feels like 2 seconds, but mine, it was only last year.
Yeah.
It flew by.
And how much did you take away from that experience?
Loads. It was my first time boxing men in the championships, my first senior championships as well, and it went well, so it's good.
Good man. And Calum, what will the boxers take away from, or what will they be feeling when they're preparing for their contest backstage?
It's an intense experience, obviously, because it's like everything they've been working for since they've been like 10-year-old, or however when they started. I started when I was 9-year-old, so it's like everything you've been working for towards that moment. Obviously coming through the juniors, when you win in the junior ABAs, it's a little taster of like, but the senior ABAs is the most prestigious like tournament in the country, isn't it? So like you say, every day you've been training since you've been little has been working up to that day, so there's a bit of pressure on the lads today, but it's just about how you deal with that pressure and keeping calm, keeping your composure, and going out and listening to your coach and doing what you've been doing in the gym.
Absolutely. And can you relate to that feeling as well, Shaun?
Exactly the same. For me, it was when I was winning the juniors and youths and that. Nothing compares to the seniors, because everyone knows the seniors is a different level. You're boxing men, you can't hide. Every fight's a hard fight in the seniors. Every fight's a hard fight.
And I guess for the pair of you, coming from the Birtley boxing gym, you know, the amount of champions you guys are producing year after year after year, does that ever bring like added pressure in or anything like that? Like, you know, one person, like we've had 2 winners today, you know, if someone were to go out and maybe lose the first contest, is there more pressure to them bring those belts home?
I don't think it's more pressure. I think it's like just added spur on for you. So like when everyone's doing well around you, it makes you think like, I want to be part of this now. I want to be winning titles like everyone else. That was my mindset anyway. Now when I was in the gym and everyone was winning titles around us, I was thinking, I want to be winning titles as well. You know what I mean? So it's like everyone's pushing each other on. It's a good competitive environment as well when we're sparring and that. Everyone's bringing each other on and sparring. So I think that's how obviously the time that the coaches put in, Jacob and Graham and Stevie behind the scenes, it all adds to like what you show in the ring.
Yeah, success breeds success, doesn't it? Absolutely. And I guess, you know, today everything's being live streamed on the BBC again. You know, how big is the fact that that's happening in terms of amateur boxing is being taken into everyone's living rooms back at home? The next generation are being seen by everyone all over the country. How big is that for the sport?
It needs to be promoted more, obviously, because like everyone sees the professional side of the sport, like they didn't see the amateur side. Like I say, they're not really televised. The amateur tournaments and that. Even you see like the World Championships and the European Championships. These are like the best men from all over the world fighting each other, and it's not really like anyone knows about it. So it's good that we can come here today. But the young lads and that on show for when they go on to like sort of like bigger tournaments like Olympics and tournaments like that.
Absolutely. And for yourself, Shaun, you know, if you were to follow in the footsteps of someone like Calum from the gym and lots of other lads in terms of that GB and then potentially turning pro, you know, these kind of tournaments and the experiences you take, is that going to prepare you for the future?
Definitely. The quality of boxing is very good in these tournaments. The seniors is the best tournament in the country. That's what you need to go on to boxing, the Europeans, the Worlds, all these other things that you go on for GB. It's a good experience.
Brilliant. And in terms of where you're both at the minute, obviously we can see that the arm needs a bit of work there. How long is it until you're back in the ring?
He said 6 months, like, but I reckon I'll leave that in 3 or 4. Like, he said it's a long recovery process from the surgery, like, but like for a normal person it'll be 6 months. But I reckon I'll be back a bit earlier. Like, hopefully I'll be battle boxing before the end of the year. That's the plan.
And what's the plan? Obviously with Eddie Matchroom, massive platform there. What have the guys there got planned for?
That's it. Well, obviously they had a next gen show up in Newcastle preschool, which I boxed on. So hopefully they can keep coming back up to Newcastle and get some big nights back up here and hopefully
And now about yourself, Shaun, is it sticking with the amateurs, or what's your vision for the future?
Stick for the amateurs at the minute, like, I haven't looked too far past that. But it's good to see the shows with Frenchie, Pat, all them on up in the North East, because it's not been North East boxing for a while, and I think these are the lads to take on forward. For like people like me, Jack Drine, Calum, Lee Rogers, all the other lads in the gym, we can look up to them and think, why can't we do that as well? Do you know what I mean?
North East boxing's booming, isn't it? So you guys are going to be at the forefront of that. Massive thank you for giving us a bit of your time today. Enjoy the rest of the day, and obviously it's great to be here in Newcastle as well. North East boxing on the pro side, amateur side now, bringing the sport to where there's huge success. So.
North East boxing's back, and it's here to stay.